Today I'm going to show you how to change the font size of the font in a WordPress post. This is WordPress on my website www.allhowtos.com. And so, like, if I just type in this is normal text and I have it on the text tab rather than the visual tab shows you what it's actually going to look like, while the text tab you can actually put like programming in there. So, like, this is just normal text right here, and then if I hit the preview option over here, it's going to look like this. Like, you can see that this is normal text, is what the normal size is here. I think by default that's 12. But if I go here and I put these tags around text, then it's going to change the size. Now, this is a new thing in HTML5 where it's slightly different than the old way of changing the size. So this will work in HTML5 and it'll work in newer stuff. So this is what I would recommend using to change your text size. So it goes span. So you have to close it with the span on the other side, which is, so if you would put your text in here basically, and then so you have to close it at the end with this side caret backslash span, and then closing brace. And then on the front side is where you start the span tag, and then you have to put this attribute for it. Basically, what you put here is what affects the text that's going to be in here. What shows up actually on the page is just the text in here. This stuff doesn't show up. This stuff just acts on what's in here. So if I put this text is bigger right here, and then now I hit preview, you'll notice that this is the normal text size, and now this text font is quite a bit bigger. And the way you can then control how big that is with the number right here. So what you actually type is like opening caret, whatever you want to call it, span, and then a space, and then style equals, and then quotation, a starting quotation, font hyphen size, and then a colon, and then a space, and then your text size. And this is in px, which is basically a pixel height. So if I want to make the text here bigger, then I just change this value to make it bigger. So just to show you, if I then put something here and I make this 40px, and then I put something here, and then I could also make it quite a bit smaller. So if I put this as a 10 instead of a 20, so it's less pixel height, then you can see that it's going to be quite a bit smaller. So now let's hit preview again. Give it a second to reload. So now you can see when it loads that this is the normal text that I just typed in, and it automatically sets that as 12, and that's defined in my CSS style sheet, which you can look up. I'm not going to explain in this video, it would take too much time. But then when I set that number to 40, this is 20, you see that this text is a little bit bigger, and then I set that number to 40 in the style tags, and you can see that it's much bigger. And then I set it to 10, and then you can see it's much smaller. It's a little bit smaller than the original. So I'm guessing this is 12. This is 10, size 10 font. This is size 20 font, and then this is size 40 font. So with these tags right here, then it's super simple to set the height of the size of your text. And I'll put these tags in the description so you can just copy and paste them, but you can also just look it up as like the span style command for HTML. So but that's how you change size of text in a WordPress post.